So I'm just putting some feed out and opening up a few colonies, just looking to see what's going on. This patty was put on 2 weeks ago. There's not much consumed, but you can see they're actively eating the edges of it. So they're slowly consuming it. I'm just going to take a look down to see what's in the brood nest here. So just pulling some frames. And it looks like this hive is at least 8 to 9 frames of bees. Lots of bees inside this colony, and they tend to be backfilling. Lots of empty space, and I just found the queen here. If I can spot her, there she is in the center of the frame. And what is she doing? She's just laying some eggs. And as I look through, I don't see anything other than just a little bit of eggs around the queen. I'm pretty sure what's going on is these bees are pulling the eggs up and they're not allowing the eggs to hatch. There's just a few eggs in this frame here. And empty space, pollen, and backfilling with syrup. So these guys have shut right down. So we are actively backfilling this nest now. We are getting into the middle of September, and we need to bulk these guys up for winter. So just some interesting observations I'm making. I've pretty much confirmed that these nests are broodless, full of bees, and I would say they've effectively switched from the summer into the winter nest. These bees are actively consuming these patties yet. Unlike in the spring when there's no brood going on, they ignore the patties. These guys are actively consuming the patties. They're not throwing them out the front. They are consuming them. And I'm assuming, I don't know a lot about the switch over from the summer nest into the winter nest, but I imagine these guys are bulking up their body stores. I would have to assume. Something I'd like to look into. Just an observation, all the hives are like this. This yard is one of the last yards on the round as we placed supplement. So that's why they have a little more supplement left in the hive, whereas some other yards have already finished. These guys are actively devouring what's left of that patty. So they're not taking it down to the brood. They're not taking out the front doors. They must be storing it within their bodies. I won't be feeding any more supplement to these guys. I've tried my best to stimulate the brood into September, so I just have to kind of go with what Mother Nature has decided for me here. So there's no more supplement going on. I'm just going to let these guys clean up what they have. So I'm encouraged to see this kind of attraction to the patties. I'm thinking maybe what's in these patties are going to help contribute to the overall health of my wintering colonies. I'm picking up some open feeders just to shift them around to other yards, and I'm just going to show you inside. We had 4 of these set up in the yard, and I'm just showing you it's empty now. It's taken like a day and a half to empty this, and I'm just showing you the amount of dead bees that are inside. Not a lot. As the increase of surface area, the less dead bees because there's less fighting. So that's not too bad for death loss within an open feeder. So I'm going to move this out to another yard and set them up and continue feeding.